Let's play Redactle number 376 on Monday, April 17th. Single word title, 8 letters. And it is the 8. And then 5 from 5, 9. I suppose that's some language. 9 in italics. And that from 5, 5, meaning 5. So I presume that second one is Latin, maybe. And then comma 699647 was an 776 that 865 or 6 at a 76. Well, I'm thinking was an English, could be an Italian 76. Or it could be African 7-6. That's something 6-5 or 6 at a something. 9 from 757. It's 6 upon. It dawned upon 9-9. Something of a something. The 3-4 of a this. Quite a convoluted explanation, it seems. It 9 into, it evolved, it descended into a 796, the 7, and then 8, the 9. Let's go down and look through the unredacted text to see if anything jumps out at us. Within, without, among. The something we're made of, clay maybe, or made of wood. Around the 6 with something around the middle maybe, and 4, 5 in the front. Yeah, let me try middle. No. How about front? No. Yeah, I was thinking of some object, statuette or something. During its something, maybe. Oh, the 5 of 6s, 9 of something in 2-2. I'm wondering if that's some 2-digit year, AD or BC, after a 5 and something of something, in which case this would be very old. Let me do BC. Yeah, so quite an old object, if it is an object. In 4, so is that a 4-digit year? The something, the government of something was under, but again, we have a 2-digit BC year, was under a 5. Is this maybe when archaeologists discovered it? 9 in the early something. During the 8 of the 6. No, I can't think what that is. Okay, looks like we have some unit here. A something then 4, 5, a something heavier then, or longer? Was the 6 was maybe named 810 in 258. Is that a Latin title? 756 during the first century, maybe? Again, looking for anything unredacted. Oh, here we go. 4, the 6, 3, 4, 2. In a 311, for the 6, 3, for us. Let's try us. It is for us. The what? Maybe what the something did for us? Oh, what the Romans did for us. Is this a reference to Monty Python? Or maybe this predates Python, and somebody did write what the Romans did for us. So we have 5 Romans. I did think we had Latin up here. Okay, the 8, Latin from 599, and that from, well, maybe from Greek. Oh, from Greek something, and that from 5. What predates Greek? Oh, no, maybe it's another Greek word. Was an 776. Oh, Greek 6. Greek legend, maybe? No. The 12, 5-3 was a 8-8. It had a 9-4 and was 7 by 7 the front, 3 of the 6 the front end, yeah, of the could it be a weapon of some kind? Oh, there we go. Okay, the 8. Oh, I am thinking of an ancient weapon that would hurl things, but doesn't go along with the front end. But I was thinking of catapult. Well, let's try it. No, there is one catapult. Ooh, the 8 catapult. I'm not sure what that one is. Then we have Middle Ages. Not a long article. Is it some kind of battering ram? The 8 was an 7-7 weapon. And that 8, 6, 5, or 6 at a 7-6. Is that at a something like at the opponent, the person who you're going to aim the weapon at, or is it at a distance, at a greater remove, maybe? We do it one greater, which something greater 5 to the weapon, greater power. Oh, that's a good one. which had a power that something it to be 12-4 against 7-6 at a 7-6 against 7-6. The 8 were a 6 and 7 and were mounted maybe on a on a what, on a trolley, on a something. It had a 5-4 of 4 wood. Well, we do have 3 woods. The Greek 8 was a 5 weapon. 3-10 that were 3-4 of wood, that were something made, that were not made. Any, all 10 that were not made of wood were 11 in the 7-5. It would be or could be something with 5 wood if necessary. Okay, some kind of weapon has certain power. The front end of the weapon against the 6-5-7, the end of a 6-9 against the 7. So is it a blade of some kind, or did it have a blade mounted to it? No. Yeah, I'm thinking some kind of, let's try a ram. No. Bombardment was an 7-7 weapon. That's something at a 7-6. At a defensive wall, at a barrier, at armor. Something from, I suppose, ancient. No, it wasn't. Oh, okay, that was the first adjective. An ancient something weapon. It wouldn't involve gunpowder, right? Because that was still the province of the Chinese. I don't think Europeans had that yet. Ancient. Oh, maybe assault weapon? No. Ancient. I'm not sure. It's something into a 7-9 weapon, the 7, and something the 9. So we have the Greek weapon. The Greek 8 was a 5 weapon. Is Carthage mentioned? No. Was a was a stone weapon? Well, we do have some stones. Are 9 stone 11 of 7-5. It, yeah, I want to say evolved with some word like that. The front end. So it had a front end. Again, something towards. No, something the end. Against. Against is not redacted. Something prevented it from breaking. No, prevented it from something during warfare. For something warfare. For urban? No. For not sure what that could be. I did Romans, but not Roman. Roman 8. So his Greek weapon after the absorption maybe of the ancient Greek 4-6 into the Roman, oh maybe military? No, into the Roman something in some 3-digit year BC. The 6, 8 Greek 10, 5 to 6 across, 4, 5 of Roman something. This blank, the something military, something the 6 had made, as well as all the something the Romans, I want to say adopted, adopted the 7-7-8, which had by now 6 to 7-6 around the 13, all of which something Roman armies. Well, how about army, soldier, within its army? No. 2, 6, and 5 for something military. There is something that it was 6-2 with this. A Greek weapon. Yeah, there's some words here I should be able to fill in, like that 5 warfare. No, not getting it. Oh, maybe used against? Yeah, used against 7, 6. Used against Spartan? No. Used as a 5, 6. It had a 5, 4 of 4, maybe of iron. No, we do have iron, and was used as a 5, 6. The early Roman 9 were made of wood. Swords, spears, shields. What else? Of course, they had a lot of different weapons that they used in the arenas. The circuses. And 4, 8 with iron, something around the 6, and iron 5 in the 5. had a something on the tip, on the top, tip top, okay, into which were something. The 5 are stone 4. Into which were set were something. The 4-5 had a 6 on the top, had a circle on the top, had a no 8 to this at the 4 at the base. No, at the edge was a something of 7 and a 4 used to 7, the 9 4 to the 5 6 8. The 6 maybe looked through. No, something. The something. The something through the 5 6 of the weapon, in which were. It seems quite complicated. It'll probably turn out to be something very simple. I did when I was a child. I used to get a British magazine, Look and Learn. Actually, I think I got World of Wonder first, and then it became, or merged with Look and Learn. And they would often have articles about ancient soldiers, ancient weaponry, but I've forgotten all that stuff. But fascinated with it as a child, and I'm sure they knew their audience. The weapon to be something for 11 power. Which something the weapon to be. No, I'm not getting this at all. There are many examples. No, there are many instances. No, it's too long. Many something of 6. Oh, many, no, not many reports of, oh, how about accounts? Many accounts of 6 8 being 6 off by, maybe there's some Greek letters, and then the 11 is the translation. 4 5. 7 5 was over 1 2. Oh, maybe it's a 3-digit number. And then we have the other units here. Is one of them meters? Yeah. Maybe they're giving the imperial first. Usually they give the metric first and then the imperial in parentheses. The Romans, 9, the 11 of the 8, and it, 6A6, and something weapon in the army of the Roman Empire. It was used long before, no, well before, no, something before the something of the empire by 6 6. So how about Julius Caesar? Yes, during his something of 4, and on some of his, no, on most of his, no, of his what would you call that? His jaunts to something to put an end to the 14-4. In something, the something of 6 was under a Roman consul. No, I'm not getting that at all. As was 859 at the time. 5, 9 were 6 in the 6 with something, with this and this, the 3 of the something, 9 in the Roman Empire, accounts by the something something are used often by historians. After Julius Caesar, the 8 was a constant or standard something in the Roman army, and over time, improvements, maybe adaptations or something, were made by 10-9. Something Roman Empire. Not sure what that is. Of not less than 2, 3-5, and that for it, for a 4 or a 4, it's 7, it's 6, 4 is the 6, being so called because it's 6 with 4, 5, 5. The 8 were not used, but were something to 9, 4-6, to conquer, to something. Was a 4-mounted version, was a something mounted. Wall mounted? No. Not horse mounted. It has been something, or had been, that the Roman military may have something, been a something, also known as a 9, 14 and 6 of 4 a weapon in a 3, 11. What the Romans did for us, 6, that 4, they were 4 to 5, 6, 5, a 6. I'm going to put in enemy. I think enemy must be there somewhere. And 3, 6 on the enemy's flank, right flank. Okay. And they're the only occurrence of right and flank. And 3, 6. 15 and 12 are something by many 14 to be the same weapon. The 10 in 4, 3 can be, maybe 12 to the 9, 9, 6 in the empire, 11, 8, the 8, 8 in the something empire. Is that the Ottoman? No, in the something empire. But the 7 empire, something used Greek, which added an extra to the 4, 8. Interesting. The 12 was a something version of the 11, 8. This new version was made something of iron, since it was 7 and less iron. Was used in its construction. It was not the ancient 12 with the Roman weapon. However, the same something 11 and in something something 8, 7 ancient something such as 8. Oh my goodness. I'm over 30 minutes already and 81 words. And here we have that catapult. Oh, maybe from north to south? No. No. How about west? East? No, no direction. That certainly applies to me. Middle Ages with the decline of the Roman Empire, 9 to 5 and 8, 5 something. However, 5 at something less and less. So it became less useful, I'm thinking, as 4, 9, 5, 7, 4. Maybe as other weapons came along. Maybe if I can find one of the weapons that replaced it. In 8-5 warfare, capitalized. Is that a name of a book or in 8-5 warfare? Until it's 6, 7, 12 by the something, some time, I suppose. The 767, the 9 of, what's that single character, 827, at 11, 1, 8, 2, 3. Something all being something. Five, not a 6 something, the 7 and 6, 9 carried on as, or 8, 9. 5 meaning 3 plus 8. Roman military. Let's try weaponry. No, we do have 1. Oh yeah. After the absorption, yeah, of the ancient Greek city-states, I suppose, into the Roman something. To 6 across, to travel across many miles of, no, many something of Roman taxation, no. This something, the something military blank blank had made most something, most commonly, no, by something, which had by now, I think when writing in the about the past and you reach some point in the past, I think you would say which had by then as opposed to which had by now. Anyway, that's just me. And it doesn't really help me solve this one. So let me think back to weaponry and the different types of weapon. Either it's throwing something, it's hitting something, it's cutting something. What else could it be? Let's look for the word fire, just might be there in some context. It had a 5/4 of fire and was used as a, well, maybe used as a signal? No, used as a um, something for cooking their dinner on. To be continuously used against 7/6. The 8 were a 6 and a 7, 12, 9, a 5, and were mounted on a 6. It had a ring of fire. The flames rose higher. 5/4. It had a something, a disc of fire, a Okay, what else? Let's try cut, hit. But this 3 by some 6 was hit by a 7. Maybe this man by something was hit by a 7 from an 6, which was on a something at his left. And 7 through the 8 and the side of the man, no, and the blank of the man, the face of the man, the and I'm still not getting this mounted version. What would they mount a weapon on with 4 letters? You wouldn't put it on a bull, would you? I don't think so. At 5 to 9, there were 8, 9, 6 of 8 under the 15, 5. 2, 7, 6, and 1, 5 with that. Aha, 1 was so many meters long, and then 1 Roman 4. Is that EG or IE? It's IE. wonder if it could be, is it some Roman unit? 5 Roman, 5 Roman something. But 574 was 7. I suppose that's like was approximately, or was something 1 meters 5. What's that? Like high, wide, long. Can't think of a 5-letter word that would fit in there. So many meters. Something, i.e., 5 Roman. Let me try mile. Well, of course, not meters, but all right. Let's look at. That's our only I, and we have 2 ones, both meters. Yeah, okay. That was one we saw earlier where I was wondering what the single character was, I think. But what? Maybe they're just putting the number 1 and spelling instead of spelling out 4, which I think is probably incorrect, but anyway, I don't know. 4, 8 to 7 at 11. No, not getting it. And then here's that 5 Roman something. Very tricky. We have 2 city, the city states, 10 by city, and 6, 9. City and not rural or country. I think I'm going to go back to trying to think of words, maybe verbs to do with weaponry. Shoot. Oh, 5 shoots. Something it was expected to shoot 7-11 with something over a distance, over a longer distance, with maybe something accuracy. We do have 1 accuracy. Okay, so it is maybe something like a catapult. The 8 was a 6. Maybe aerial. No, I was thinking of something like aerial bombardment. There are many accounts of 6, 8 being something off by ripped off, something off. But some 6, 7, 5, but some accounts. Oh, I had accounts. How about account? But some 6, something 5. It could something its accuracy for. Oh, maybe sacrifice. No, but something its accuracy for. I'm wondering if it could trade off the accuracy just to have greater distance, or maybe for more power. The 7-5 was over so many yards. Yeah. The largest, smallest, the largest blank could something a 4. Ooh, a missile. We do have 4 missiles. Ah, there we go. It was an ancient missile weapon. So finally, um, after 45 minutes and 121 words, I'm beginning to zero in. That took me a long time. I wasted a lot of time on all of these other things. Yeah, I should have thought about what type of weapon it was earlier. Ancient missile weapon. I can't really think of anything other than a catapult. Um, oh, well, I am thinking maybe some medieval ones. Oh, yeah, there is a medieval version, I think. Does it begin with a B? Hmm. Yeah, that's annoying me now. Um, but let's try battery. Isn't battery something related? No. Um, what's I suppose maybe the French for throwing. That might give me the Latin. Not sure. Uh, the 8. Ancient missile weapon. That something, maybe stones? Rocks or stones? No, something, balls? Oh, how about cannon? No. That's something or stones at a distant, some word for enemy. Oh, no, distant target. There we go. Missile, maybe that hurled? No, that yoinked, that something or stones at a distant target. Oh yeah, what's the 6 9 and then 9 called? So sometimes called, I suppose. Sometimes called 4 7. Um, have I done weapons? No. Something from earlier, maybe Greek weapons? Yeah. Descended? No, something from earlier Greek weapons. Something upon, it rolled upon? No, it came upon a midnight clear? No. Something 2 6 with 7 7 7 of a 7 4. The 3 4 of a something. So yeah, what mechanism was used to fire the stones? Not a rubber band, but did everyone jump on one end of the lever and that fired something from the other end? Or you tied a string to a horse and got it to run away fast? I don't know. For something warfare, I'm still wishing I could solve that for 5 warfare. It, and then it evolved or converted into a something weapon. Oh, medieval. No. do have two medievals. Oh, that was the capitalized warfare. In medieval 5 warfare, why am I not getting that 5-letter word? Oh, siege warfare, I think. Yeah. Yes. Of 7-5 or siege warfare. All right, it's 50 minutes, 136 words. I think at this point I'm going to throw in the towel. Bad way to start a Monday, bad way to start a week, I mean, on this Monday with not quite getting it. But I'm going to pause here. I'm going to look up what this might be. So please stand by. All right, well, the other word I was trying to remember for the medieval machine for launching projectiles was trebuchet. I can't believe I didn't remember that. But I believe the answer to this is something called ballista. Yeah, so I'm glad I gave up. I wish I'd given up earlier. Obviously, we know ballistics, but I've never heard of a ballista, Latin and from the Greek, to throw, the plural. So that was the 6-9 was the plural, sometimes called bolt thrower. Ancient missile weapon that launched either bolts or stones at a distant target. Now, is that a bolt like a nuts and bolts, or I presume it's something different? They're the ancient Greek one, the belly bow, torsion spring. Ah, okay. Earliest form, then the Roman, spread across many areas of Roman influence, the torsion. There we go. And there is a picture there, unfortunately. It's a GIF with a transparent background, so it doesn't really show up very well on this charcoal gray background. All right, there have been 86 players so far. The median is 51. The average is 90. I really gave up after 137. So I don't count it as a win for me by my own peculiar rules, but I got the answer anyway through Google. I hope you did better than I did. If you have ever heard of a ballista before, please let me know in the comments. Thank you as always for watching, and have a wonderful day.